This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We have Allison in here with us this morning, and Allison has been a patient here for a couple months now. She's on her 9th treatment today. She referred her husband Reed in here today, so we've already done his exam and adjustment and everything. He didn't want to do it first time YouTube video. He was afraid he might scream too loud, but he didn't scream at all actually. And Allison came in here with some pretty severe mid and upper back pain, a lot of neck and shoulder pain, rib pain, headaches, low back pain, pain going down into her legs on both sides, and right knee pain and SI joint pain bilaterally as well. And Allison,
sounds terrible.
Tell them what you told me just a little while ago about how you've done this week.
This week we've turned a corner. Well, we've turned lots of corners through this treatment, but the thoracic pain in my thoracic region was excruciating.
Mm-hmm.
And this week it's been amazing.
And you work on the computer all the time.
I work in a lab, and I work. I'm moving constantly.
Yeah, but your
and
head's
I'm
forward a lot.
Always, yeah, I do. I'm working with my hands.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but you've taught me how to.
Yeah, and this is a prime example of, Allison does her exercises routinely, even while she's working, and that has been paying off for her because now she doesn't have the severe pain in her upper thoracics and mid thoracics that she had. She doesn't have near the curve in here that she had before, which is a kyphosis. That's gone down, and you just feel better and you're more productive when you're lined up better and functioning the way you're supposed to, rather than being in pain 24/7. Huh?
Yeah. And I've been in pain for over 10 years. I've had lots of surgeries, and I've had a fusion surgery, and I have spinal cord stimulators, and that doesn't get in the way of the adjustment.
Yeah, and I think this is important to mention too, because this was something you and I talked about, and you when you first came in here, you told me that one of your primary goals was to be able to get off those opioid medications.
Yeah.
And live your life without
and I'm taking a
those.
lot less. I'm taking
so you're
about
weaning yourself
half
off with
of
your
what
MD.
I was. Yes, and I'm taking about half of what I was taking when I got here 8
That's
weeks
great.
ago. So yeah.
That's great. And your medical doctor likes that too.
Yes. Yeah. He's ready to send people here.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. So the big difference between natural, drug-free, surgery-free chiropractic is that we are working with the innate intelligence of the body that will heal itself if allowed to function without interference from vertebral subluxation complexes, which that's all we do here is detect and correct the vertebral subluxation complexes of the spine and pelvis and extremities. And once you get rid of the pressure on the nerves that supply all your organs, muscles, tissues, and cells, you just start functioning at a higher level of health.
Yeah.
So it's called homeostasis. Your body's more at peace and in harmony with itself. So, and you're already making that headway now. Good.
Oh yeah.
That's
for
great.
Sure.
Well, thank you for sharing that story with everyone, because that's a big deal in the federal and state levels now is the opioid crisis.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's so many people that they just are hooked on them because they've been taking them forever and they hand them out like candy, or they
And you
used
can't
to.
stop unless you do something.
Do it professionally.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, thank you for sharing that, Allison. Let's show them how we did that now.
All right.
All right, let's have you close your eyes and flex your head forward and backwards. And then back to neutral. There you go. See, her posture's so much more even now. And you see how your shoulders are more squared off? You see that from the side on her too? She doesn't have near as bad of that forward head posture.
Yeah, straight up, that's awesome.
Yep.
And this feels natural now.
Yeah,
Right
exactly.
before when I
You're not having to try to do it, huh?
Yeah.
Did you know she said she used to stand on one foot all the time?
Oh,
Yes.
I saw her.
I
caught her
always,
doing that.
I always stood on one, and then I dealt with plantar fasciitis in that foot, and and now all of that's
Going away, huh?
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Well, I've said it thousands of times, and I'll say it again. Getting chiropractic adjustments is a healthy lifestyle choice, just like exercising and just like eating properly, and it's cumulative in its effects too.
Yes, definitely.
So there's a couple of ways to treat your neck and back pain issues. You could either go the drugs and surgery route and suffer forever, or you can get chiropractic care and start functioning better on your own without the drugs or surgery. And every patient that we've had in here, now you've already had fusion surgery once. There you go.
Oh my word.
But we've actually been able to break loose some of those adhesions and fibrotic scar tissue in there to get
At
that
first,
level even.
it was wild when you had to
Yeah, your first ring dinger was
a
pretty
mess.
painful. Yeah. Look
Yeah.
at you there though. Now
That
you're just
moves.
satisfied
Yeah.
crack addict.
Yes. Oh, I would watch the videos and just be. Actually, that knee chest day was what I thought I was coming in here for. I would watch you do that and just thought, if I can just get there,
Yep.
I know he can help me.
Yep. I'm getting that out.
Because I just said it.
Oh, you did.
That's
I know.
why.
That's my
Your brain
pattern.
just
My
works
brain's
that
on
way.
autopilot.
Mhm.
Legs are even.
And
That's
it's
a
been
good
that way the
start.
last couple of times.
Yeah, it has, and that doesn't tighten up too bad either.
No.
Not like it used to.
Mm-mm.
Okay, then just breathe. There you go. Better. Yeah, you still got that one tight spot up here, but that moved great today.
Mm-hmm.
Legs are even, and this should even feel easier than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You're gonna feel your head popping up a little bit on this next one. Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's turn you on your back now, please. When did you start noticing a difference in her posture, Reed?
Well,
Sorry,
almost
goodness
in the
gracious.
in like the second week. I mean, she already was standing on both feet. She was already starting to feel better in a lot of areas.
Did your coworkers notice your posture changing?
Actually, yeah, I had talked to one lady about it,
Because they probably have the same issues you do.
and I walked. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure they all
less
do.
the fusion surgery, hopefully.
Yeah. Yes.
And when you had that done, they told you that was going to fix you, didn't they?
We hoped. It didn't. I
No.
mean, it did fix one problem,
The
but
side-
yeah, yeah.
Let's fix
Well,
that way, too.
oh, that's right. But it doesn't. It didn't. Within 3 years, I had a spinal cord stimulator implanted.
And they wanted to put a morphine pump on you, too.
Well, they're in talks with the insurance company now, so this
Yeah.
should
Good luck with
hopefully,
that.
hopefully.
We're not going to do that
No.
if you don't have to, I don't think.
Mhm.
But that's again between you and your MD.
Yeah, well, that's.
But you're
I
smart
came
enough
here
to make
right
those
away.
decisions, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, why would you want to do something like that if you're feeling better
Oh
naturally?
gosh, no.
That's a pretty invasive procedure too, by the way. And if that morphine pocket in there erupts, many people have died from overdoses on that. Just having those.
It's scary.
We had a guy in here with the spinal cord stimulator that he was able to actually have his taken out completely.
Well, I don't use mine. I had 24/7 at max power. I had it constantly on. They told me you'll always turn it down to go to sleep. I couldn't even do that.
Mhm.
It was on, and now I was turning it off to come here, and then I didn't have to turn it back on.
Mm,
And I
praise
told
the
him it's been off for a week.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah,
That's great.
it's been crazy.
That's great. Alrighty, let's do that again, see what you're looking like now. Wow, you're right down the
Mhm.
gut. See
Yeah.
how square you are.
Mm-hmm.
Pull these guys here still. This one here is still, you wanna keep accentuating this just to help keep your head up over your spine where it's supposed to be, cause that'll decrease the aberrant biomechanical weight bearing stresses in your spine when your head's up over your spine. Okay. Now, try that again. And she's almost standing on her heels now.
Yeah, that feels weird.
Take a look at neutral. You're right down the middle everywhere.
And it feels super smooth.
Good. So what would you share with people who are out there and they're taking opioids and they're on spinal cord stimulators and morphine pumps and things like that?
Threatening surgery.
And they're threatening another surgery.
Yeah. I would get here. This has been an amazing.
So chiropractic has been a life-changing
It has
experience
been getting here has been a life change. I've seen chiropractors for all these years, and that
This is different.
That ring dinger, you can't get it. You can't get it anywhere else.
No,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah,
Well,
it's
welcome
amazing.
to Team Ring Dinger. Good job.
I saw your magnets.
Yeah, well, you get one because you're on the team.
Awesome.
This is your Houston chiropractor coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, where we adjust people's spines 3 days a week, Monday through Wednesday. And we'll see y'all next time.